Welcome back, everyone. It's FNHusa57 here. We are back on Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One, and I have the guide/walkthrough for you for the Mission 8, Demon Within, on realistic difficulty, joined by Spartan Gaming and Active, so this will be done co-op. We'll take a quick look here at my loadout, still using the Draken, Thermal Sight, Extended Mags, Fast Mags, Rapid Fire, and FMJ. For this mission, I will be taking the Black Cell, as well as Semtex grenades, EMP grenades. The TAC rig is repulsive armor and emergency reserve. Now, I do recommend that you are at level 20 when you do this because you get the cybernetic core multi-core, so you can use everything that you have unlocked. Whereas if you are lower than level 20, you have to stick with one core. And the hardest part of this mission is actually going to be the first fight. Other than that, it'll be relatively easy to do. So since it is a guide, all skippable cutscenes I will skip. Sadly, the beginning one, you can't, though.
His diagnostics are showing some irregularities. It could be a minor calibration issue, but I don't want to ignore it. Especially in light of his recent outbursts. You know what I'm talking about. That's why you didn't tell him about the tracker he slipped Salim.
We're about to launch an assault alongside the Egyptian army. How do we make sure his head stays straight?
I can adjust his meds remotely, which should help level him out. But we can't let him compromise our chance to grab Taylor.
It won't come to that, Kane. I'll make sure of it.
Alright, so going into this, there is a little bit of a spoiler alert, but to give you a heads up, you basically have a manticore that you have to fight. And that's literally the first fight right out of the gate. And that's pretty much the hardest part of the mission.
Egyptian allies are in position. They have the building surrounded.
So basically, there we go, right here. First thing I'm going to do is switch to my active camouflage. As you can see, it's already managed to get two of us down because it's quite literally one bullet and you go down. And I'm kind of stuck at a point where I can't even see to shoot it, even though I have my emergency reserve. And then go ahead and cloak to get away from it a little bit. And I'm going to start hitting it with rockets. And we might actually die. Yep, we're gonna have a die and restart right there because, like I said before, it's quite literally one bullet and you're dead. So try and make sure I have my active camouflage. Launch my active camouflage. Start laying into this thing with as much damage as you can throw out. Spartan was right next to me, so even though I was cloaked, it didn't matter. And yeah, we're fucked. You cannot stay in the same place. If you all group up together, you're definitely gonna get fucked.
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like there's a hole in the cockpit.
You got a fix on Taylor and Moretti? Where are they heading?
Negative.
Then the only way to Taylor is through Hall. We can't afford to lose them again.
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
Now, with this, you can shoot at it with your rocket launcher. You can shoot at it with your Draken.
Negative.
Then the only way to Taylor is
Not entirely sure what went wrong there. Apparently
Manticore
everything.
operating with a human pilot.
You do have these
Looks
little...
like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
Alright, so there we go. Active camouflage.
Moretti? Where are they heading?
Who is
Negative.
shooting teammates?
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
Alright, so for right now, we're just going to start using the Draken.
Where are they heading?
Negative.
Then the only way to Taylor is through Hall. We can't afford to lose him again.
Paul's on the move.
Damn you, you little annoying thing.
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
You got a fix on Taylor and Moretti? Where are they heading?
Negative.
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
You got a fix on Taylor and Moretti? Where are they heading?
Negative.
Then the only way to Taylor is through Hall. We can't afford to lose him again.
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
Don't use your rockets when there's teammates nearby.
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
So, to start with, if we can do enough damage to her to drive her up to a building, that'll make it a little bit easier.
Through Hall. We can't afford to lose him again.
She's gonna try and jump on me, which is not very nice of her. Go ahead and toss a EMP grenade. And of course I went down, but I have my emergency revive, so should be able to get up, maybe, and not get killed. There we go. And just unload everything you have on her,
Operating at 70%.
and then,
We gotta get through her to get to Taylor. Focus fire.
and of course, on this difficulty, she's takes quite a bit of damage to actually destroy. And nope, she jumped on me. She knows exactly where you are. It never fails. And she's literally standing on top of me, so
Hold much longer. Javelin missiles incoming.
watch out for those javelin missiles. We're gonna go ahead and cloak and revive Spartan here.
Energy down to 10%.
Manticore energy is down to 10%.
Turn down.
Yes, game. That's what we've been trying to do, is bring her down. And then her stubborn ass falls out of the building. So,
Hurry, you have to
yeah.
interface before we lose her.
That's how you do it. It's just extremely difficult to do because she insta-kills you.
Everything. Something's got to give us the lead on Taylor.
So this is what we do now? Kill our own because they blew open a conspiracy.
Sadly, you have another cutscene that you
don't
can't
know
skip.
What this will do.
I know. And I'm sorry.
It's just one of those annoying things that they force you to do. And it's mainly because you have this area in the frozen forest that they want you to walk through, which does alternate the trees, basically.
What is that?
You can pretty much walk in a straight line from the first tree to the last tree. You don't have to go in a zigzag line. For me, I've never had a problem freezing or anything like that if I go too far away from the tree. It's just a little faster path. Marginally faster.
Paul?
What did you do to me?
I tried to interface with your DNI.
Yeah,
Something
sprinting
went
right
wrong.
now would be nice, but
Can you hear
sadly
me?
we can't.
This can't be.
And a skippable cutscene, so don't need to see that. Or that one.
Sarah?
This mission just has a ton of cutscenes. And then it puts you in an area that's not so fun, but yeah. Just goes by faster if you don't watch literally like 10 minutes of cutscenes. Then you come to another part that's scripted and you have to wait.
We called it in, and we were ordered back to the Black Station for debriefing.
Sadly, this mission has a lot of cutscenes and waiting time in it.
All right, you know the routine. Secure the area. I'm going to pull all sensitive information.
There we go. Now we actually get some combat.
Can you hear me?
I know what this is. This is Bastogne. I studied it at the academy. I cited
Now,
it
just
in
as a
my
heads up,
thesis
this
when
is
examining
definitely
the
enough
bravery
of a
in military
mission
history.
to make you
One of those
insane.
battles that show you what you're really made of, who you really are.
So you have to wait for the battle to actually start, but you can kind of come over here and grab ammo. There's also a mobile armory if you wish to switch your path or switch what weapons you're using. Definitely re-engage your tactical mode for the DNI and make sure you use thermal. At this point, either use Firefly Swarm or use active camouflage. Thermal helps again because you can see the bodies on the ground, which are bodies that come back to life and they try and kill you as you advance. This mission is kind of fucked up because enemies will materialize out of thin air in front of you, behind you, to the left of you. Yeah, kind of, you get the idea. You can see all those bodies on the ground and they will all come back to shoot you. So as you can, you want to engage every single one of them, knock them down, and there's really no robotics at this point, so the control core is kind of pointless. You want to use your Chaos Core for Firefly Swarm or the Sonic AP, which is an insta-kill on human enemies. You got more enemies to the left. There's literally a massive amount of enemies in this area. Spartan just found one of the snipers. Sadly, the trees you can't shoot through. And you just have to continue doing this. Continue clearing. Clear left, clear right, move up. Use your Firefly Swarm if you have it. And you'll see there's more bodies there on the ground. They'll all come back to life. If there's a body highlighted on your thermal sight, they will come back to life and shoot you. So keep that in mind when you're doing this mission. Literally just got saved by my repulsive armor from that grenade. I do believe Spartan has found himself another sniper again. Alright, moving up again. Also, this mission can kind of lag sometimes more than others, just because of the way the enemies are. He's behind a rock, of course. So, just unload all those grenades. Thermal works well, but it is weird. And that's due to the fact that this mission is like it's a memory, but it's not a memory. And it's really fucked up is what it is. That's basically all that you can say about this mission, is it's fucked up. And you'll see more bodies. Whoa, I got shot. Damn it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me reload. Thank you, game. Alright, so for this we're going back to the active camouflage path. And just go slow. You're gonna have plenty of more enemies. Active advanced a little too far. There's also an LMG up there. That's the most dangerous thing right now. Right there, there's a MG42. Oh my god. And that's that whole spawn die left. And he's going for the MG42 again. Alright, active camo. And as you can see, look at all these people that are coming back to kill you. It's ridiculous. Shit, they're throwing nades at us now, and yeah. Alright, I gotta wait for my active camouflage to come back, and then I'll get active. In the meantime, I'll snipe a few guys. One got on the MG42, that's the problem. Gotta make sure you neutralize that weapon system. See? MG42. And grenades.
Why are we here, Sarah?
Don't you know?
This part
So
is
much
going to be even
suffering,
worse, though.
So much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Like I mentioned before, this mission is enough to make you trip the fuck out. And you have a massive number of enemies coming up to the right. There will also be enemies sooner or later to the left. Can't seem to hit that one guy though. There we go. See, there's the massive amount of enemies to the left. Right is relatively clear. Just engage everything at this point. And the terrain constantly changes, and yeah, because this is that whole weird world made by the DNI. More enemies. There's a few enemies to the left. Kill the ones that you can. Take this mission slowly because, yeah, it's kind of one of those missions that likes to screw with you. And it's possible to advance too far and get killed. Now for the worst part,
At first they scavenged
in case you
upon the
didn't notice
wounded.
them yet, dire wolves.
Later, they went after the
They
strong.
charge you, and yeah, they're a one-hit kill. And they do flank you as well. The bad thing is you have to continue to advance while protecting yourself from all of these dire wolves. And when I say there's a lot of dire wolves, I mean there's a lot of dire wolves.
Listen only to the sound of my voice. Let your mind
Again,
relax.
you'll have them from the left, you'll have them from the right, you'll also have them come from behind you. So you want to get through this as quick as possible. There's only a couple of them that spawn behind you. But there can be, and they're not always there. But most of the time
Forced a
they're there.
DNI interface knowing that it would scramble my mind.
You were dying, Sarah. I had no choice.
Dying.
You have to focus. Try to remember. What happened at the Black Station?
We got that whole Draken life going on over here. All 3 different camos. Yeah, this mission is insanely trippy.
We'd uncovered a secret that could destabilize.
At least this part of the cutscene you can skip. And this part too.
That was
Bad thing is you come to this part, which you can't skip. And you just kind of have to wait because, yeah, look where we're back. We're
Sarah?
back in Bastogne again.
Why do you think you're here? What's so significant about this battle? Why do you dream about it?
I played the details over and over in my mind. I knew I wasn't strong enough to fight this battle. I knew I wasn't brave enough. When I wrote that paper, I hadn't even seen real combat yet. I had read first-hand accounts of what they went through, but I couldn't imagine how they did it, how they held on.
Sometimes you have to hold on.
Sometimes you have to.
Now, this you have to be really quick on and kill those first 3 Germans before they shoot you in the face. Then kill this. It's really weird. Basically, this is a memory modified by the DNI in Sarah's head when you forced the DNI interface. And that's why it's so trippy. It's this one particular battle, the Battle of Bastogne in World War II. So, yeah. But don't worry, it gets even more trippier than what it is now.
We're taking back Floyd! We're not leaving till the job's done!
Take your time, use either your active camouflage or your Firefly Swarm. Watch out, there's usually enemies that spawn in that building. Case in point, I got one of them and he got me though. And you just need to clear out enough of them that you can advance without too many people shooting you in the ass. As Spartan just found that German shooting him in the ass. I'm gonna have to get my active camouflage back and then run back there for Spartan. Or actually no, active got him, so we're good there. You can kind of sit here and go ahead and take out some of those dead bodies that aren't dead. At this point, I recommend you cloak because there's a MG42 up there. And then just lay these Germans out. Go ahead and grab some more ammo because I'm almost out. And again, get your ass down because there's enemy. And unfortunately, he still managed to get me though. Okay, got him. And a couple snipers. A couple soldiers in that building. You don't want to advance out too far. Get rid of that grenade.
The German Tiger tank.
And
Tiger, they called it.
here's
Immune
my
to most
favorite
conditions.
tank.
Are you strong
If you
enough
can,
to defeat it?
cloak, take out the gunner. Takes a couple shots. Switch to your rocket launcher and unload on it. And it takes a lot of shots, so we weren't able to take it down right there, which means we're going to have to fight it again. There are rocket launchers out here if you didn't bring a rocket launcher. If you didn't bring a rocket launcher, then you just obviously were not listening to me, but... And you're going to have enemies that spawn in that building, as well as there's usually a couple in the building right in front of active. And there's another sniper in that building. So just kind of take it a little bit slow, looking for where the enemies are until you can move up, cloak, and engage that tiger. King Tiger again. And there you go. The King Tiger is dead. Kind of depressing because I really like that tank. And there's a ton more Germans that come running down that hill. Case in point, Spartan just found them. They're almost an infinite spawn if you don't advance. So you want to kill and move, kill and move. That's where active camo really, really helps. Because you can kill move, and yeah. And just as a FYI, this is not the trippiest mission of the game. Let's see if I can get this cutscene. Alright, so the bad thing about this is going to be the most retarded thing in the world. The second hardest battle in the mission, because look, it's another King Tiger tank. Wait, is it a King Tiger tank? I'm not sure. Take a look at it. Get to cover. It's not a King Tiger. It's worse than a King Tiger. It's an ASP. Yes, you have to fight an ASP in World War II. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And I have to get my active camouflage back to revive somebody. And yeah, we're gonna have most likely have a restart here because not quite in position. So literally as soon as it spawns, cloak, take out the Germans that are right there. You can get ammo at this crate. And what I like to do is bring down its missile defenses as fast as possible. This spot is not the best spot, but I like it because of the ammo crate. I do have my emergency revive, so I've almost revived myself. Spartan died. Yeah, this fight's going to be extremely, extremely difficult.
Brute force. Sometimes that's all that's left. All you have.
This is another really, really bad section. It's just the way it is. You want to unload and drop that stupid defense that this thing has. Of course, I would drop it and then get shot by it. No surprise there. Sadly, bullets don't really do a lot of good against it. And I can't even get a hit marker on that German. Okay, and nope, I'm gonna go down again before I can even get my damn active camo. Can't kill that guy for some unknown reason. So basically, I got my active camo, and you have to shoot the fuck out of him. And then in this case, I'm gonna throw Semtex grenades on him because I have a bunch of Semtex grenades, and that's why I'm actually hiding where I am, is so I can use Semtex. And hopefully he doesn't shoot me while I'm reviving Spartan. Hopefully. And I'm just gonna throw EMP grenades, and I'm gonna throw lots of Semtex grenades. Spamming the fuck out of Semtex grenades is actually faster than shooting him with the rocket launcher. And if two people have Semtex grenades, it goes even faster than that. So that's the trick for fighting that ASP, is spamming the fuck out of Semtex grenades. It's weird that a Semtex grenade would do more damage than a rocket launcher, but it does.
After you discovered the Black Project, you went looking for Salim.
We traded the intel from Corvus and the Black Station to the Immortals. Their CDP connections gave us passage to Egypt. Once we had Salim's location, we used an NRC assault to make the grab.
What was so important about Salim?
The doctor was the only one who knew about the forest. Taylor was obsessed. We all were. He said it was the only place we'd ever be safe.
Where did you go, Sarah? Did you find somewhere safe?
Sadly, again, this is
We held
part
up
that
in
you
the
can't
aquifers
skip.
and made our plan to snatch Salim.
The aquifers. The mobile water refineries in the desert. Is that where Taylor and Moretti are headed now?
So you basically just get to take a look around and wait for the dialogue to finish.
Sarah, what happened when you grabbed Salim? What happened in Kebashet?
And you can see the carvings on the water pipe. And then you have to watch this cutscene because, again, this part is something that you can't skip.
You were part of it. You were there from the beginning.
Cutscene, scripted, fight, whatever you want to call it. Annoying thing that's interfering with your time killing enemies.
Tell me about the frozen forest.
The forest is nothing. It was just an idea I planted in the minds of the patients. It was meant to help them find peace after the experiments.
Right, the illegal DNI experiment. Hidden beneath a corporate facade, a project that killed over 300,000 people.
It wasn't my fault. Something happened with the software that collated and streamed the test subjects' experiences. The project was no longer under control. I was not to blame.
Then who was? Who was?
The project was under the direct command of Sebastian Kruger, a senior executive in Coalescence. After the disaster, he relocated to the headquarters in Zurich.
Thank you.
This is a simulation, right? Like in training.
I think this mission has the most cutscenes out of any. And now for the most trippiest part, as if a King Tiger tank turning into an ASP wasn't trippy enough for you. I guess I'll just go ahead and spoil it. The Walking Dead. So, yeah, you have to defend and not die. No, there's no pack-a-punch in this map. It would be nice if there was, but there isn't. And you gotta kind of keep looking behind you because they'll come from the direction of that tree sooner or later. So, Semtex grenades are also of use. And there's an ammo crate right here, so you're good on bullets. See, there's the zombies coming from the front. And the sides. And the windows. Do be careful about sticking a zombie with a Semtex grenade. It kind of comes back to haunt you. Lots of zombies.
The last second surge of chemical and electrical activity in a dying brain. Short-circuiting the DNA. A flood of memories and thoughts. Half real and half imagined.
More zombies. Use a few grenades. Just because. Since throwing Semtex grenades on your friends doesn't count as friendly fire, it's one way to cover them.
Please help me!
I can't let go. I want this to be over, but I can't make it stop. You have to end it, please.
That was just for fun.
Short-circuiting the DNA. A flood of memories and thoughts. Half real and half imagined.
And yes, the fire will kill you if you go into it. And pretty much none of your cybernetic core powers help. You can use Firefly Swarm, but it doesn't really do that much good against these guys. Almost. One or two more zombies. One or two more times for active to go down. And there's that one shot that downs me. There we go. A few more zombies from the outside. By a few more, I mean like 4 or 5 of them. Go ahead and grab some more grenades. Whoa, there we go. Down again. Okay. And use that active camouflage. If only I could pick that up for real in zombies.
Please help me!
I can't let go. I want this to be over.
So this time we're gonna wait.
You have to end it, please.
Wait until it says to kill her.
Listen only to the sound of my voice.
And now she left us trapped here with the zombies.
Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
So, yeah, at least we're not stuck in Bastogne because, yeah, I don't want to be in the frozen forest. And that mission's a little bit, well, a lot trippy. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, comments, leave a comment. Otherwise, remember to subscribe for more content. All right, sorry about that. Did have a little interference there. Goddamn telemarketer. Anyways, do check out Spartan's channel, and thanks for Active and Spartan doing this mission. So I will see you in mission 9. Have fun, guys.
We're launching an air assault on the aquifer